monster zone there.
We do.
But what I'd say just with this deck is you see some people playing maybe like the Impulse, the Rescue Race Impulse, and the Fire Attacker just to give that extra little bit fire push in the deck that it kind of strives for. Because you don't really have that many. You have like maybe what, eight currently?
It's 8, yeah. There are 8
and
of them.
I think that's the biggest stress point on the deck is you just need that fire monster when you're trying to make those pushes with your Hollies too, and just really with all of your engine pieces.
I'm actually surprised that there aren't any fire attackers. I've noticed that a lot with the more recent lists that you see. There aren't really any fire attackers, rescue race stuff, which in my mind would be very strong.
Yes. Obedience Sword with the Hornet drones chained to it just to get...
Interesting, just more on the field at that point.
Yeah, essentially going straight into 4 monsters here, which is...
Wow.
Well, swarming the field.
That's impressive.
Yep.
What a cracking start there.
Yeah, looking at Ben's list here as well. Obviously, it's a light monster, so we're not really looking to see that in the build prime being here. We would have seen some more Charmies come down potentially already if they were
it is in the side deck though, so maybe next game.
Maybe we'll see it in a bit then. Just for now, obviously going to go through the movements even. We don't need the minion here, so we'll go through the Croaky just to kind of insulate ourselves a little bit from some disruptions that may occur.
Going immediately for which one's it going to be? I'd imagine Cupsy.
Yeah. It's always Cupsy, isn't it? It's always Cupsy.
You have to imagine. There it is. Beautiful ultimate rare Cupsy.
Yeah. Although it's upside down compared to the token now. It's like they're having a little face down.
Is that really bothering you? Is that really upsetting you? Oh, it's wrong. It's wrong.
I'm going to get out a couple of additional names there. What looks like a lot of... Starlight rares there.
A whole lot of fancy, lovely rarities. I'm a little bit like a magpie with these cards. I can't help myself. I see the shinies, I want them.
You and me.
Yeah.
The upside down Cupsy there is screaming to me. I need it.
It's gone.
It's gone now. Okay, that's okay.
Oh, we're safe. We're safe.
So we're going to see a second statue being summoned here, allowing you to just extend that a little bit further with some of these additional names in the hand, especially something like Cupsy. Most likely going for a surprise here, but...
You'd expect so, but last time you said that it didn't happen.
Exactly.
It happened this time. It happened this time.
Finally, I'm back on the right path. So we're going to see... Just going through the movements here. Most likely going to go for the Lollipop here just to get some additional monsters back onto the field.
This is quite famously not the best matchup for a Canine deck as well. I don't believe we've seen the Marshmallow effect to summon itself yet. And therefore... the Canine cards, if they are in Ben's hand, are not live currently.
Yes, exactly, and it just makes it so almost not half your deck, but a good portion of your deck are like that little bit more redundant, right?
Absolutely.
And especially when you're going second, you're trying to like force your way through all of the interruptions that they may have. It's just quite hard, like
very much so.
without getting so much value from these cards.
Yeah, we do see the Starham coming. Sorry. The Starham coming out. You got to put some respect on his name. So we see the Starham coming out here. Obviously, we can't go into Herald at this point because we have been through the the obedience school, so we can't go Herald right now. I'm actually curious as to what's going to happen with that token. It's not going to do a huge amount, but I guess it's there. You can use it.
I guess
for
it's
stuff.
there if we need to use it as a synchro material going into Ben's turn here. What I'd say is just, I guess you can almost just straight away synchro into that Herald of the Arclight, which is just formidable, really. And especially with Ben's hand, it looks like there's an awful lot of the VS cards in hand, which...
Very much so.
When you're playing this deck, if you actually just hit that kind of... just total amount of loads of VS cards in your hand, you can kind of just start pushing and pushing and pushing with all of these additional special summons and an advantage gained through the attributes. So we just have to see really how Ben's able to start this turn off.
We do see the Hollies. Was that drawn for turn, the Holly? So I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
I suppose you don't particularly want to activate that during the opponent's turn because you do have your opponent can take the opportunity and take advantage from that.
Yes,
by
exactly.
your activation.
Especially just gaining just additional resources, returning maybe the Lollipop to the extra deck to get 2 more summons out, and then you can see where they can go from there.
Normal summon Noroi, strong start.
Yeah. Going to be able to grab another Canine from the deck.
You're going to see the statue coming out here straight away to synchro. I'd imagine just immediately going for the Herald.
Yeah, you can either go straight for the Herald, you can be a little bit more passive, and you can go for something like the The cookie here, maybe trying to put the Noroi face down. Look, going straight away, summoning that Holly Sue out in response. I guess whilst there, you kind of have that sort of window, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Just to try and be
Try
a
and
little
chain
bit
as many
object-
effects as possible in that little
yeah,
window of time.
exactly. Just before maybe a Herald comes out, or maybe even something more disruptive comes out.
Oh, we do see the effect of the... I believe that was the Lollipo activating there as well.
Yep.
So bringing back out the Synchro and the Cupsy and... Well, the Cupsy and the Cupsy. You know?
Yes. Gonna go and finish off that first Synchro summon now, most likely for the Herald of the Arclight, isn't it? And then Noroi is going to resolve, summoning a level 5, or summoning a canine monster from the deck even.
Indeed.
Do you consider going for the Lupus directly here? Just there's a lot of awful off pressure, isn't it?
Yes, you could, but I don't...
or maybe just the Jokel to get
yeah,
that search off.
I think the Jokel, because I doubt you'll be able to get the search, but I don't know what the Lupus gets you at this point. I guess it gets you a untargetable rank 5, but
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the Lupus gets you, so I guess that's nice to have, and you don't necessarily need to have the
Yeah, I
Jokel
think
here.
it's weird because I think that the target protection just helps you force through so much in this
Yeah,
situation.
absolutely, yeah.
However, just being able to use that Jokel just to get that additional extender almost from your deck to your hand could also just be key here.
Oh, we see the Azuna coming down, though.
Completely different to either of us there.
Which, unless I'm very much mistaken, is going to be a bit... if it tries to use its effects, because it wouldn't get banished with the
yes,
Herald?
it would. So
Interesting.
just going to see if there's anything on the resolution here.
Oh, okay, we see the Jialong
The
coming out.
Jialong summoning itself out here, which I think that's fine.
More level 5s on the field.
Exactly. I think at some point you have to just use that Herald of the Arclight, because if there's just too many monsters on Ben's side of the field, you can't get rid of them all,
No,
right?
not at all.
Without feeling like you're wasting almost some of your resources.
I don't think that... Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, I
that's,
think that might have been a slight misplay on Ben's part, though,
yeah.
unless I'm much mistaken.
Just
but
a little bit of stream nerves.
Yeah, it happens. It does happen.
But it's okay. I still think not in an awful position here. Just as we're going to keep on seeing these canine cards kind of swarm the field as they are right now.
Seeing all these level 5s on the field could even just be something like a Sayuja at this point.
Yes, yeah, it could be. I think you want to try and deal with that Arclight before committing everything to that, right?
I would imagine
just in the fear.
Yeah.
Something may go wrong there.
This is honestly not a bad field to do that with either. I think the Harisu is not helping you out a huge amount, but the other cards there not going to be too bad for that, because even if you do summon the Cookie way,
Yep.
you're only going to be able to book a moon 2 of those and flip them face down. So one of them is going to get through and go for the Arclight. It's something happening here.
Yep. So I believe the Holly Sue potentially being activated right now.
Looks like it, yeah. Negating that now.
Yeah, I think very much trying to trade with that Herald there.
Which actually is pretty solid, because we do see the activation here, but at the very least, it's the Herald is dealt with. It's
Yes.
done. Yeah.
And I think that's the first thing you have to really try and push through as the Vanquish Soul player here. You've got to deal with that Herald, and now the big ones are both the Cookie and now then the Surprise,
Yeah.
which will come up ever so shortly.
Let's see what I think they're both thinking about the next move here.
Yes.
It does seem to be Adam thinking on targets for, or maybe it's just thinking on Ben's part for what to do, if you want to chain anything to this now.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah. Well, even your Cookie gets involved there.
It does. It does.
So,
of course. I didn't.
Yes.
I
So
always forget about that.
So just with here, it feels like very, very, very much in the control of Adam here.
Indeed.
With the Yomi Surprise still available. The Sky Striker Ace token as well.
It is there. It do be there. Also, I don't believe that Adam has activated any effects in hand or graveyard yet this turn. I could be wrong about that, but that means I don't think the Azuna in hand is live. Unless to just summon it normal summon wise. But you can't do that now because of Noroi.
Yes. Yeah, we're just going to see the rest of this turn play out, I believe, from Ben's Saf. And then just really have to see if there's anything else that can be done this turn. I really don't think there is,
It's
Charles.
tough. It's a real tough one. It's a real tough way to go on that one.
Um,
This does, of course, open Adam up now to just be able to basically play the turn.
yes. Yeah.
And now knowing that Ben is on Vanquish, if he didn't know already, might be actively trying to avoid activating things in hand to stop his effects from being live.
Yes. So we're just going to see exactly what the correct play is here. Just going for that surprise. Probably just the best way to keep on playing right now, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so. Immediately going for the Snatchy. I'd imagine swapping out now for the Mignon.
Yes. Yeah.
Or maybe trying to get the Destruction out of the Croaky first before doing so. But either way, it's going to be a powerful field being built up here from Adam.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as Ben, you kind of need to try and consider, do I scoop this up, go to the next game?
Save a bit of time, go to the next game. Because I know that Vanquish Soul games can be very grindy at times.
Exactly. And I feel like you may have a quite quick next game if it all goes in his favour.
Especially if you're going first. Yeah.
Exactly. And you just want to give yourself as much time as possible to try and claw out that grindy game 3.
I have to say, I very much enjoyed the grindy matches I had with against Vanquish Soul when I was playing with Genesis for a while, because those decks are both very grindy. It was very fun.
I think that's one of the key things I like about the Vanquish Soul deck is, even though it feels like you kind of snowball sometimes, you get so much card advantage, you get so many draws in, so many ads.
Yeah.
But when it gets into like these simplified game states, a lot of time it just comes out on top because the card quality is so strong.
Absolutely.
Just across the board. And yeah, here we go. Just see it going as we start this second game. Looking over at Ben.
That is a decent hand.
I think so there's a Borger and a Zuna.
I thought I saw a Raven, but I'm not sure now.
I think that's Noroi. I know it's Lantern actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I said that was a decent hand. It might not be. You know what? It's playable. If this resolves, it's definitely playable with the Lantern in hand. Yes,
exactly. So, most likely putting maybe the Joker into the graveyard to be brought back with that Lantern. We just have to kind of see what happens now, I would say. Or, yeah, respecting the Lupus as well, because then even if there is a sort of disruption, right, you can still get that additional monster onto the field.
We do see the Forloss coming out now, but there is an Ash Blossom in response, so we know that that's not going to be a huge issue here, and Ben can just keep playing. If that was the only thing that Adam had, Ben can keep playing.
So that's a big thing here as well, is just because the Ash Blossom has left the hand now, you've kind of you've taken one of your fires from your hands, and it's just that little bit harder, I'd say, to make sure you've got enough of the attributes available to try and start using your Vanquish Soul effects.
Absolutely, yeah. We do see the Dominus Purge coming out here. That is not stoppable by Zuna because it's not a monster effect.
Yeah. I think this is almost fine, because you've got the Lantern to get your Case for Canine, get your Joker, you're still going. Absolutely. And I think that is more than acceptable here as well. Especially as we've got another level 5 monster in the hand available. I guess you could also look. I know you have normal summon already. You've committed to that.
Yeah.
So no more Noroi here.
But you can go for the Joker.
Yes, and I think that's going to be a really strong start or extension here, just to try and make sure that we're going to keep playing.
Absolutely.
So I think here, once you add that Joker, you're going to have to extend. And I think it feels really weird, but it may have to be that Hail Mary into a Saryuja, right?
I was just thinking the same thing, because at this point, I don't think there's a great deal else that can be done here.
Yes.
You maybe go for, say, like a Valon, something like that. There are a few options if you just want to make a few rank 5s. It's not like there's nothing that you can do. With the Nash Knight, go that line and go into the Umbrahara Masquerade. A few things that can be done here, but it is... Do you want to go for the... I guess more consistent, safer play, which is maybe not going to net you as much advantage as you want, or do you want to roll the dice, as it were, not Paradise Smasher, but and try for the Saryuja? And it's going to be interesting to see how Ben plays this out.
Yeah, and I think it's just really important to see just what the next play is here.
We do see the Nash Knight package coming out.
So I guess you're just wanting to respect that you may not draw exactly the card you want off of the Saryuja here.
So the safer option, definitely.
Definitely a safer option here.
You don't even need to go for the Umbrahara Masquerade, because just taking one of those cards is going to be very powerful here.
Yeah.
And Ooh, what summoned the Izuna?
Well,
Was it
the
for Wallace.
was
Of
activated.
course
yeah.
it was. Of course
So
it was.
we still are able to do that.
And you know what? That's not even a bad field. It's not a bad field
It's
at all.
not. I just worry about what happens next turn if it gets cleared through, right?
Yeah, because this is a very susceptible to a Dark Ruler no more.
Yes, which we know Adam may have.
Yeah.
So let's just see. Obviously, Adam's down to those 3 cards left. I'm now deciding if it's worth
Interesting.
going up into the Umbral Horror here.
So we are going for that.
And I guess if you go ahead with this, you can look to get the Force released as well.
Yes, true.
And then that gives you just another interrupt. And at least that's not too bad into a potential Dark Ruler no more. But
Could certainly be worse.
yeah, I just do worry that there's just not enough Vanquish Sword cards in rotation right now.
Yeah. I don't think there are any, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we've got the
Zhao
Borger
Long.
in the hand.
Yeah.
But that's not really gonna do anything on its own, is it?
I think I saw the Zhao Long on some
Yes,
on the field. But yeah, the Borger in hand is. I mean, I enjoy a good Borger as much as anyone, but it's not going to do the job here, unfortunately.
No, not just yet. So we're going to see the Force release set passing over to Adam's turn now. A little bit of a facial reaction there. Maybe not the draw we were hoping for.
This is 5 different interactions for 4 different cards. So this could be enough. This could well be enough. Do see the token coming out here. It's a very strong start actually for Adam. Having said that, if he does go into the Sky Striker Eskagari, he has already locked himself. Yep, he locked himself out of that because he can't use the 5 monster Dominus Purge.
Yes,
do hope he remembers that. But even if it's just a link one, a link one's a link one, and you can keep playing off of that.
And just means you can just extend instead of using that normal summon, that oh so precious normal summon.
Exactly.
Right? So we're going to see the Cookie special summon here. It looks like there was another Engage in the hand. I was thinking one of those spells might have been the Dark Ruler no more, but not today apparently. So the Cookie's going to come down. And I think in here, if you just use the Force release, to be honest, you're kind of happy with that.
There we go, yeah. I mean, you're not going to get a lot of value out of the Izuna otherwise because there aren't that many things that activate in hand with this deck. You're going to get the Marshmallow, maybe. And if that was going to happen, it would have happened by now, I'd imagine.
Yep.
We're going for the Jax as well, so we're going to get both of those monsters off the field, forcing out a potential normal summon if he can continue playing, in fact.
And even then, if there is a normal summon, that Valon almost checks it, right?
Absolutely. You know what? We may have been short-selling Ben here. It's actually a very competent, field he's managed to build up.
Yep.
Normal summoning. That's a normal summon use, but we are not. I assume this is going to be for the Almirage play. Skipping up. Yep. Of course.
Yeah. I think they were just getting ready for this game, drawing their hands now. Yep, the Meows did go in, and there's a really powerful trap card in Ben's hand.
Is that there could be only one?
It can only be one. Yeah. I think that honestly, if it goes through, if he's able to make that card stick,
you know what?
It could just be over.
Because even if you just this might not be right, but if you set it and pass, is that going to be enough to just stop your opponent from playing at that point?
Do they have any real play to kind of stop that? I don't know if they do, to be honest.
I don't know, truthfully. I think maybe the Sky Striker stuff, but if you got to get the right stuff for that. But we do see the Meows coming down now in response to the Mignon, but I think we're having the chain of the surprise here.
There,
getting the same thing happening for an extra resource, but denying that draw from the Meows.
I think that's fine because if you really want to, you don't even need to summon the Lollipo later in the turn, right? You can kind of just circumvent that, just ignore it a bit, and go for maybe more of a cheaper turn where you're not even ignoring cards like Metal Marcher or the Starham.
The Starham. Gotta put some respect on the name.
So if you're not really going for those types of lines and going for maybe more of a modest board, let's say, then it's a little bit okay, I'd say.
Adding I believe that was the Cupsy and the Cookie from that.
And discarding infinite impermanence there. I believe there's
which, to be fair, again, is not particularly useful in this matchup because, again, they can tag out quite easily the thing that you wanted to use that on.
Very much agree on that, and I think it's kind of okay to see here. We're going to see Snatchy come down, special summoning the Cupsy, I believe.
You would think so, I don't believe there's another surprise in the deck. If not,
No,
unless
so
I'm-
going
oh no,
through
there
the-
is. There's two.
Oh, okay.
But not taking it though. Going
through the
marshmallow instead.
instead, just to give a little bit of extension. But the
Yeah.
only fear is, does it ever do you ever put the Azuna on board here and
It's tough.
make it all, just be able to activate here.
Yeah, it's really tough actually.
But looking at Ben's hand, it doesn't look the strongest. I think there's a Noroi.
A Link 2? It is a Silverhat. There you go.
Oh, okay, fair play. Well, and in all
darn.
fairness, that could be what keeps him in the game here.
It may well be.
Because it's able to negate that there can be only one.
Absolutely. Oh, very
if,
true.
If chained in response to it. So if he doesn't need to use both copies of the Apophis Traps this turn, or the following turn even, then maybe it's just good enough there.
Maybe that was the secret sauce. Maybe that was the play that we both missed there. But that's very interesting to see.
Yep. So do you think he'll go for a synchro summon here? I don't think so.
That might be enough of a field, but we are. Oh, that's the
Frost as well.
It is.
Going here.
I'd imagine Black Knight laughs at this point.
Maybe you get the Purge as well instead.
Oh yes, maybe. I think that is the Purge, yeah.
Yep, and I think that's a perfectly fine call as well.
Yeah.
Stopping some of those cards that may or may not be, you may not be able to stop otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
set another card, and I believe attempting to pass turn there, unless I'm much mistaken.
Yep, I think even though this isn't really like that formidable of a field, I think it's more than enough really in this situation because you can just get so much value from the Snatchy, being able to synchro summon throughout.
Immediately seeing the Apophis Trap coming out there.
So we're going to see a Mad Love drawn for turn, which really depending on what you want to do as Ben here, you can decide, just how you really want to play the turn out. If you want to kind of like almost egg Adam on and try and let him use those disruptions to try and stop your Vanquish Soul play. Maybe even like getting rid of the Vanquish Soul start. That could be a really, really key way of just starting this turn out.
Absolutely.
There's the Caesar as well in the hand, I believe. So that can at least let the Mad Love be returned to the hand to avoid maybe a card like Infinite Impermanence, for example.
There will be a Apophis Trap or something like that.
Yes.
I think he's considering the Mad Love normal summon here, which I don't think would be a bad play in the slightest.
No, definitely not. And I think what you really need to just do here is you just need to try and be a little bit aggressive.
Yeah.
Because all you really need is that there can be only one to make it through the turn.
Yeah.
So Mad Love here, going to add the Vanquish Soul start.
Yeah. As I say,
resolves.
it might be game winning if you can just burn a lot of different disruptions here and make sure it keep going. Just setting that and passing might just win the game.
Yeah, very much agree on that.
Do you see the Purge coming out now? Stopping or attempting to stop at least. That's Mad Love, and then I believe that is the Caesar being revealed as well.
Yeah, I think because there's the Infinite Permanence that was discarded in the graveyard, just to avoid that destruction on the Mad Love here, which really good that was realised. Just to avoid that. Obviously, not going to be able to resolve there and get the add, which is also important. Is the Caesar? No, there's not enough attributes in the hand.
I don't think there are, no,
that bit aggressive is a.
I know Caesar has other effects. I know it can protect itself, I believe it is.
Yes, I believe that's for an Earth or a Dark, one or the other. But
yeah, just an Earth.
Just an Earth, there we go.
Which I don't know if there is one, actually.
So we've got, I believe there's a Jokul and, it might be Jokul Lantern in the hand.
Which are both Dark types, which is,
yes.
I think Mad Love as well.
As well as the Dark, yeah.
This is tricky.
But maybe just having to be as aggressive as possible here.
Might just be a case of linking to Vanquish Soul, Rock of the Vanquisher, I should say.
Yep.
Just to try and bait out more negates and then get that face down set.
Yeah.
But we will see how this goes. Be interesting to see. What was that? I did not see what that was. That was the Noroi revealed off of the Caesar.
Okay.
So it's protected now. We'll see if that's enough to keep playing.
I mean, I don't think it really matters too much. You can just let that go through, right?
Yeah, sure.
I don't think it'll.
The Noroi.
If you were worried about it being unaffected,
a
little while ago, then it's. Yeah, there's not much to do otherwise.
Can't summon the Noroi now because we know some Mad Love, but we can if the Jokul's there.
That's
we
Jokul, push for it.
We can keep playing.
I think...
Oh, we can try and get over the trap, actually, if we want to attack with that, and therefore turn off the other one.
But at least the silhouette rabbit will still be live, I guess, right?
True.
That's the only issue here.
Can't destroy that by battle either,
No.
so that's just going to be there. Oh, going over the snatchy by the looks of things, okay.
I think, in all honesty, you're not that fussed if that goes, right?
No, I don't think
you can always just make another play to make it, or bring it back next turn, like even making a new one, maybe surprise.
Yeah.
Anything of the like.
Vanquish is one of those decks where if you have plays, you use them, you know,
Yes,
and he's not using them. So I think this might tell Adam, like, I might be safe here, you know?
Yeah, I very much agree on that. So going to get the Croaky out as well, which I think is just another way of dealing with stuff like that Tikaboo that may occur. We just got to really see if Ben's able to really do anything on the rest of this turn. Not deciding to make a snap call into any sort of synchro monster here, which I really, really like on Adam's behalf. I think you just really want to be a bit patient here because Ben hasn't revealed any of his cards yet, really.
No, not at all.
There's a little bit of a Noroi there, but that's kind of okay. That's fine for me to know about. But
revealing.
So yeah, there we go. It is the Joe call there.
Yeah, it is the Joe call. Yeah,
going to be special.
We have that play. This can get us a Izuna. It can get us into combo here. It depends where Adam wants to use that a perfect trap here to keep going. But obviously, of course, still have a lot of stuff, a lot of gas left in the tank on the yummy things as well.
Yep. So we're gonna see the cookie here to put both of those monsters face down.
No rank 5 for you, sir.
Exactly. And I think it's very, very hard for Ben just here to be able to really do too much, I would say.
It's very tricky.
So we're just going to see how they're thinking some more. I think going back into Adam's turn, even if there can be only one, was able to resolve one way or another, you can kind of just make some plays now because you have so many different types on your field to work towards an SP Little Knight to remove that as well. Obviously, the Silhouette Rabbit is able to deal with that anyway, but just in any instance, it's not right.
What? I don't actually think, looking at this, I don't think if he manages... Oh, we've got the Typhon here, I believe. If he manages to activate the There Can Be Only One, I actually don't think you can destroy that with the Silhouette Rabbit because you can't attempt to summon the other one.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, what you can do is you can chain it, right, in response to the activation. Then it will summon.
Of course.
Then one, will you be able to negate it on the spot, but otherwise, then that can be summoned. Using it here, though, which, in all honesty, this might be the window that he needed.
It really might. It really might. Having said, there are a lot of different types on the field for Adam right now because of those Apophis traps, because of Silhouette Rabbit, because of the yummy stuff. So it's not as if he's without plays, but this does make things significantly more difficult for him.
Yeah, for definite. And just looking here, I mean, yeah, the more you look at it, There Can Be Only One is just losing its value just with these Apophis cards on the field, as well as that Silhouette Rabbit. Just because, you may be able to get rid of a couple of monsters here and there, but they're still just able to commit to making something like the SP Little Light and just removing it from the game entirely.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not nothing, but it might not be enough either.
Yeah, exactly. It may slow down the inevitable here. So we're going to see something very strong being set. Then we're going to see Snatchy look to make a Synchro Summon.
Which, if the Croaky... I don't remember if the Croaky's been used yet or not, but that's going to get rid of something.
That's also true. So then...
Yep, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, that is gone immediately.
And then, absolutely no worries here from the side of Aaron.
Not at all. Not at all. This is a tough spot for Ben to be in at the moment. I don't know that it's unwinnable, but it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, I think it's very much so here, just with how many monsters are on Adam's side of the field. But I guess, do you know what the levels are of these?
I believe
Apophis
4
monsters?
and 6. I could be wrong about that, but I know 1's 6. I need to double check the other one.
So not really helping towards any sort of synchro summons or link summons here.
It is 4 and 6, yeah.
Okay. So in this instance, you only really have like 4 zones to work with, and even then one of those is Silhouette Rabbit. So you've only really got 3, which from the side of Yummy, it could actually be a bit of a limiting factor, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure. Oh, you can link at least one of them off for a link spider.
Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah, something you do. If needs be, you can use one for a Typhon.
Yep.
These are all like worst case scenarios, I suppose.
Yeah,
But you can turn one into an effect monster and then use it for an SP link. If needs
Yes,
be.
yeah. So we're going to see the minion being summoned here once more, and look to potentially go towards an SP Little Knight here with that Silhouette Rabbit. For me, it's fine. You just need to get rid of some of these cards on the side of the field.
Absolutely.
And it really depends if you think you can be aggressive enough to try and go for that game-winning shot now.
I don't believe he's choosing to go for the SP effect, so he might be trying to go for the game win.
Which I think is perfectly fine here. Getting that extra value back, adding the surprise.
Might just be. I know that the attacks get very big, but it might not be quite game, even if you just keep attacking, because there's 3 monsters in defense position here. It's going to be tough to actually get game through all that.
Yes. Do the Apophis monsters, they have any nice attack stats? Or
They're
are they
not bad. I think the level 4 one is 1800 attack, unless I'm much mistaken, which is not nothing. 16 attack and 18 defense. And then the other one I think is a bit bigger than that. 2022.
Okay, that's not awful.
It's not
here.
nothing. It adds to the field, you know.
Looks like surprise has been activated to
Oh, of
return
course.
2 monsters
Oh, there you go. I forgot about that part
Look,
of it.
I think Adam may even add his second copy of surprise if it's still in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh no, going for the cookie here, just to keep extending. Let's see just how
They are all those little cats are on quite beefy attack right now. This might be enough. This may well be enough. They are adding, I want to say 1,500 each.
yes,
Could be wrong about
I believe so.
Yeah. I can read the card. They are adding 1,500 each. So they are rather big.
Yes.
There is also the Perfish Trap. We know what that card is that's set, so he should know what the stats are on it.
Yes, as long as he hasn't forgotten, that's the
Yeah,
important
that's
bit
the
here.
only issue.
So we're just gonna see attacking into it.
Yeah, I think this is game here.
And then hopefully that's just enough with the rest. On the side of
1,500,
Adam.
25. Yeah, that looks like it's more than enough, actually. Well played. Well played
from
for
Adam.
those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it was just one of those games where